shield generators. Good work. Now take out the remaining generators. Shields down. Now get inside.
Death! 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 Death to the Tenno!
There's the core. Deploy your Fomorian disruptor to knock out the power field. Power field down. The core is exposed. Open fire. Regenerate soon, and you do not want to be in here when it does. You're out of critical range,
Hey all.
Get to extraction. Power field regeneration imminent. Get out of there, fast.
How you been, Schmiff? I've been grinding. I have been grinding so much and not quite getting what I want. But getting other things, at least in this, I've gotten everything but the one part that I actually wanted. Which is nice, because new mods. That's more power, but like I need a receiver. The Imperator Vandal. And that hasn't dropped yet.
That Zeppelin just engaged an energy net. You're stuck in here until it's destroyed. The net is down. Get going.
And there was the Trinity Farm where I used up the last of my nav beacons. And still no systems.
Shields down. Now get inside.
Yeah, honestly, this sounds worse than it actually has felt the entire day.
There's the core. Deploy your Fomorian disruptor to knock out the power field.
And this popped up. Well, actually, this is where I get the Imperator Vandal from. But yeah, this one can happen. Blech. I am tethered to some. There we go. And. Oh. Okay. So the Grimmer built that giant ass ship, and now we're just sabotaging it before it destroys a relay. One of those community things like the Razorback Armada from a while back.
You're out of critical range, Tenno. Get to extraction. Another job well executed.
Oh, we've had snow for like 2 days straight now. It's quite thick out there. Oh, that's why it feels like not much has happened today. It's because I ended up staying up a couple hours later past my bedtime last night.
Your mission is to get
Because
inside the
I'm not
beast and
quite
inflict as
adept
much
at just
damage as possible.
failing on social
Get in
things.
range.
Like if I'm hanging with a friend, I tend to not want to forcefully leave, so I end up waking up late today, and that's had me feel a bit absent-minded most of the day.
Destroy that Zeppelin to take out the net. The net is down. Get going.
Yeah.
The Fomorian will remain impenetrable until you destroy all its shield generators. Shield generator destroyed. Take out the rest. Shields down. Now get inside.
Alright. I don't care about the guy who's way off out there. I get like 3 out of 4 inside. That's cool. And if it's like 2 out of 4 and they're taking a while, I'm blasting anyways.
Hurry, Tenno. That power field will regenerate soon, and you do not want to be in here when it does. You're out of critical range, Tenno. Get to extraction. Power field regeneration imminent. Get out of there, fast.
Is that guy still... No, he's coming this way. Slow as fuck, though.
Another job well executed.
Yeah, I have like a chance to get out of one of these mods. A 40% chance to get Endo, which is the consolation prize. And then the other ones are like an equal chance to get either gun parts or Arcwing mods. And because I still have that month-long resource booster going, I got a lot of keys made to go at this. Yeah, where was it? Yeah, for more Interceptor. Need one of these equipped in order to do the mission. And you get the Omega isotopes from just killing enemies on the planet the Fomorian is near. Get cryotic from excavation, and nanospores are just you get a lot of those around places. I made 50 keys. We're down to 28, or I'm down to 28. And no receiver. I've gotten some mods. I got the blueprint. Well, I already had the blueprint in 2 barrels, so just need the receiver. And apparently the nearly guaranteed number is like 76 plus or minus 22. Which means I made half as many keys to guarantee a receiver. That is...
This is the fate of Baylor Fomorian. Your mission is to get inside the beast and inflict as much damage as possible. Get in range.
This is too easy. Tell your Lotus to send more
Mission's relatively fast. Depends how fast your teammates are. Or rather, if they realize where to go.
Energy net dissipating. Keep moving. Find and destroy all of the shield generators on the ship's exterior. The net is down. Get going. Good work.
This might be a bad one.
Generators. Shields down. Now get inside.
Well, seems like we might actually have a... Maybe.
Stop them! Stop them at once!
There's the core. Deploy your Fomorian disruptor.
I used to think that was like time thing. Like, okay, once we're all inside, then we can pop it. No, actually, you have to manually use it. It's just if one person uses it, then we all use it in synchronization.
Open fire.
Once I realize that, I'm just like, yes, I don't have to wait for the slow-ass people.
Hurry, Tenno. That power field will regenerate soon, and you do not want to be in
Now I also have to keep track of where all 3 of them are.
of critical range, Tenno.
Because if they're about to get inside, I'll wait for them. are some people who will be fucking 3 kilometers away after a full minute of waiting inside.
Another job
Kinda?
executed.
Another blueprint, that's like my 3rd one. I mean, he's Grenier, so he's a clone, but he kind of did some combat augments on his body, so he's kind of like a head and a robot body now. So kinda just a head, kinda. Actually, funnily enough, Oro, the node here, is the assassination mission for this angry talking head. He yells all the time. And when he's not yelling, it's to build up to a yell.
This is the threat of Thamor Fomorian. Your mission is to get inside the beast and inflict as much damage as possible. Get in range.
You cannot stop progress.
Those Zeppelins, if you get close enough, they'll put up this red barrier around themselves that traps you inside.
The Fomorian will remain impenetrable
So,
until you destroy
I just locate and blast the fuck out of them
energy net dissipating. Keep moving.
as soon as possible.
Good work. Now take out the remaining generators. Shields down. Now get inside.
We have some people that are very far out.
Death! Death! Death to the Tenno!
Red Dragon seems close enough. You went around the back way for some godforsaken reason.
Field.
At least you're inside now. Last guy is way the fuck out there. And has stopped. Not waiting anymore.
Power field down. The core is exposed. Open fire.
Not too sure why I'm trying to actually play optimally here. I just need to play quickly.
Hurry, Tenno. That power field will regenerate soon, and you do not want to be in here when it does. You've done your part, Tenno. Now rendezvous with your landing craft. Power field regeneration imminent. Get out of there, fast.
Yeah, the mood's dead. That's definitely within range of the explosion. I got a barrel, but that's like my 3rd or 4th barrel. I need a receiver. Also, hi, Alyssa. Yeah, because the thing is that, like, the reason I want to play optimally is to get a higher score here. But the thing is, all that does is, like, add a million. You get, 200k in an orc and a potato. But I already got that, because as you can see, my best score is over nearly 8 million. So I don't really need to play for score at this point. Where is it? Yeah, I have 3 barrels and 3 blueprints and 0 receivers. And I've probably used like half of the keys that I made. Because I did 50 for the Razorback Armada. I figured 50 would be fine for here as well, but no. Apparently not. I think I'll More so for the sake of you, because I could keep going on, but to add some variety, I'll let this be the last run for stream. So yeah, once the EMP's popped, it's 1 minute till the end. You have 30 seconds to blast up the core, and then 30 seconds to get the fuck out of there. So what changes the timing is how fast your idiot teammates are. Sorry, I'm starting to get real jaded with the community. Or rather, I'm playing enough that I'm running into the bad players, and not just the good ones. Or passable, whatever. I'm starting to run into bad players more often, because I'm just playing that much. Let's maybe start to lose faith in the community. Like, nobody's on the... Okay, here I have to remind myself of the fact that I have the fastest Arcwing also modded out with the speed mod at max rank. So, yeah, I should be the first one here. And for some reason I'm... Because I had the Odonata for so long, and that was base speed.
Stop them at once!
You're in... Where's it? I see... Oh, two of them are way out there. That guy's getting swarmed. Just get rid of the warning. Because as soon as I... Get out of my face. You are...
There's the core.
Close enough. Fuck you, Kryptonite. I'm still kind of playing off my... You destroy these nodes, increases the damage you deal. And of course, more damage means more score.
The net is down. Get going. Hurry, Tenno. That power field will regenerate soon, and you do not want to be in here when it does.
Oh, that guy's... No, he's probably outside, but he's moving back into blast range, honestly. Those two.
Another job well executed.
Consolation prize. Eh. Okay. I could do some training. This is what this loadout is. I'm gonna do intermission though.
It's that time again, dreamers.
Eidolon, fishing, white relics, ISO vault. Let's get rid of silent. Wait a minute. Intermission without triggering alarms. Okay. It's not without getting spotted, just without alarms. Oh. I haven't done some mirror scanning in a while. Actually, let me check my rep with him. So I'm close to max rep, then I won't bother with scanning. Yeah, I'm close to max rep. I could and probably should buy something from him with that much rep, but I don't care enough at this point. What do I want to do? What configuring? Okay, you're on B. You see, this has no alarms. this level. It meets the criteria. No alarms to trigger. Easy 7K. So how's your day? How have you been, Alyssa? Because that question's not necessarily restricted to a day.
You are not alone. This tower is full of life forms, all corrupted by the neural sentry. Clean them out.
Attack us and we will counter.
Even happened? Oh, hey. Oh, hey, I'm actually gonna get 8K from this. Probably.
Keep fighting. As long as the enemy is here, this tower is useless to us.
Honestly, I may not get that extra 1K from the daily on this mission alone. Just because if I die from the sparks or if I die from my sentinel, that doesn't count. Yeah, I think most of us have been, at least in America. Maybe in the world too. Even this... Oh my, that's well. Yeah, I tried out a different different config for Gauss. I don't need to slide. I really don't. But I still do. Because with I think every other except for Valkyr. Only Valkyr and Gauss don't need to worry about hard landings. What was I contemplating? So I was contemplating dropping a little bit of sprint speed or something, and I forget what at this point. I really forget what. Oh, an elevator. How dare you? Well, actually, I redlined, so I'm good. This should be... I don't know if it's his 300 or 400% attack speed, but it's... Sorry, on top of like the 75% from Berserker.
Another successful mission. Find extraction.
Oh, there's extraction. Oh, and there goes that. Now we're back to normal attack speed. Ish. Berserker's still up. And the ribbon.
Dreamers, I have for you a tale
Oh,
of
that's...
triumph over
Actually, now that I think about it, that may have actually hit the limit of Steam's button pressing.
to their truest self.
Hmm. Alright, did I get... I don't think I did. Didn't really go out of my way to look for any Argon crystals, but I do need one. Or two. Okay, that was 150.
We are away.
Xmas units will just happen on their own. Isolation. Oh, right. Isovault and Lemos. Void Fishers. And then just Plains Eidolon stuff. Oh, for the Velcar. Interesting. But how long is that booster? Nulos Quanta. Oh, I don't have that anymore. I didn't have a car sculpture. I'll be sure to put that down instead of selling it off. Arcane Grace. Huh. And 2 Ember Forma. Alright, collection. Nothing particularly unique to this, but then again, it's Intermission. My first Intermission as well. Housemaker ended. Oh, right, what do I want to work on now?
Nora is all
I guess Void Relics? Especially if there's any fissures in the void. I can get some Argon crystals. And there's the sortie. Alright, let's see. Salt spot. Oh, that's in the void, but it's also an Axie. Yeah, worth it. Worth it. Now what? Which ones do I bring? C5's to burn. That's mostly what. Not mostly, it's entirely weapon parts. No, that's solo. I don't want to do solo. My training kit, in general, cannot handle Axie. If I happen to be training a good weapon, then yes, but you don't train good weapons for long. One of the issues of good weapons. They're so good, they hit the max rank quite fast. I was about to think of maybe doing excavation for training, but I was doing that earlier today to get chaotic for making the EMPs to use on the Fomorian thing, and nah, it's not really good enough. Well, it is good for farming chaotic, it's just not good for training. It's not great.
You are here on a capture mission. You must find, capture,
Oh my,
and
is
destroy
Interim
the
slow,
target.
or
Watch
am I
out.
just too used to speed?
Void fissures nearby. Do you have a matching relic?
Well, I have a Piranha Prime, so
Bend yourself
I
and
should...
use reactive to open relics.
Jeez, that actually hurt a lot more than I thought it... Well, I am rank 0.
Use that reactive to open a relic.
Nope. Alright.
Don't forget the reactant. You need more to open that relic. Scans indicate.
Sorry, what's going on with my energy draining? Oh, there's probably an energy leak.
Target located.
What?
Bring them in.
I must have... A host must be lag.
Excellent work. We'll interrogate the captive back at base.
Yeah, I need to get headshots with this thing to deal decent damage. Alright, one more. One more.
That's it. You opened the relic. Finish your mission and we'll take a look inside.
got a saw blade launcher. That's also the grav gun in disguise. And a stun baton. That's what I'm training. Either of them are that. I mean, okay, the saw gun is actually kind of somewhat usable. Get headshots with it. It can work for here. How? I don't know how it... I really can't tell if, like, I'm slow or if they're really fast. May as well check the sprint speed. Form, right?
Excellent work. We'll interrogate the captive back at base. Your part is done here, Tenno.
Oh, 27. That's good. That's good. Leave group, and then what did it... Right, sprint speed. Is 1. Oh my. It's base movement speed. Okay, I'm just used to fast then. That's why it feels so slow. Alright. Axie capture. C5. I don't care as much about weapons. Okay, good. I'm not solo. I mean, I can kind of make do with Piranha Prime. It's a very good secondary. Even just the regular Piranha is really good. And then when I told others, like, hey, the secondary is actually awesome, they're like, hey, there's a Prime version of that. I'm like, no way. And I bought the Prime version. And I don't use it much because I like the Axe Stiletto a lot more. No, not Axe Stiletto, Axolotl.
Let's get to work.
Axe Stiletto are pretty similar though. At least in terms of what they're supposed to be, which is like high mag rapid fire. Okay, I'm not gonna get much. I'm really not gonna get much out of using training weapons on enemies here.
You found a target. Capture them quickly before they escape. You are going to need
Yeah, what was that?
want to open that back.
Oh, right, that was the...
Scans indicate our
Okay.
target is in the vicinity. Find them. Excellent work. We'll interrogate the captive back at base. Your part is done here, Tenno.
That is, I eat you to restore my health. Probably shouldn't have showed that off, and instead... One issue with doing Fissures in the Void, though, is like, you just can't fucking tell what isn't a corrupted, because they're all corrupted. Some of them are Fissure corrupted specifically, and they drop the reactant that we need. Oh, hey there.
That's it. You open
Yeah, I can just hold that as long as I want.
take a look inside.
Well, until I die, specifically. You don't get to see the special feature of Piranha Prime, because this has a hidden feature that normal doesn't have. I'm not sure if I'll ever get to actually show it off. Oh, only 3 of us got? Okay. I'll take a receiver, actually. Because I like the Axomati. Maybe other people like the Axomati, and I should actually check if people want to buy the Axomati. Oh, that's what I picked up. That was an I-10 star. Not a statue. Wonder if it wasn't an icon. Alright. Yeah, the market's taking a while. Oh, we did have 4. One person didn't. Wow. Okay. There goes the market. Alright. Axolotl set is worth 50 to 55 or 60. I don't know, it's going to depend on the day. Like 45 to 55, I'd guess. Yeah, that's decent. That's decent. But don't you need like 2 of a lot of parts? That would kind of explain it. How's the axe stiletto though? $115 because they're voltage. Alright. Okay. Just gonna play a song from Melissa. Because I can't say I care enough right now about copyright.
You are here to find our target and bring them to the extraction point. Happy hunting.
The hunt is on, Tenno. The synthesis scanner is detecting a potential target. Use it. Search for traces of the tunnel.
There are void fissures in the area. Use these to crack open a relic. You found a fissure. Look out for reactants. You found a target. Capture them quickly before they escape. They're dropping reactant. Use it to crack open a relic. Mission complete. The captain has been exported to the extraction point. Well done. We're going to need more reactant. Want to open that relic.
Oh, this one was lifesteal. I mean, it does blind, but I thought also lifesteal.
The relic has been cracked open. Finish your mission to find out what's inside.
Oh, whatever. You're seeing this damage, right? Compared to... yes, compared to just cutting them in half. Yeah. Yeah, that does it. That does the job.
The path to
Ooh, Fragor Prime.
is walked
That's vaulted.
step at a time.
Mission complete. The captain has been escorted to the extraction point. Well done.
Ah, no 30s. Oh boy. Oh boy. Warframes take longer, but they get consistent affinity. Every kill you get counts towards Warframe XP. When it comes to weapons, you gotta use the weapon, or somebody else has to kill the thing. Otherwise, it just doesn't get any. Which is why you have bad weapons for a long time when it comes to training. The good weapons, they're gone as quickly as they come.
Always a pleasure.
Alright, bounties, fishing, ISO vaults, and Xmas. Xmas will just happen as I play. So I guess we'll do an ISO vault. Yeah, it should be fine. Actually, I'm going to try to figure out what the heck it was that I wanted. Try and recall. What is that I wanted to replace speed drift with? Not jelly drift. Not antitoxin. No, not Connor's Carapace either. Maybe? No, probably not. No, prime continuity. Drift, that wouldn't be it. Oh, no. A prime flow already. Power drift? No, not power drift. Maybe it was stretch. Might have been stretch. Or streamline.
I've been thinking, Operator.
Could be streamline. Yeah, I kind of think it was stream. It was either streamline or stretch. Yeah, streamline or stretch. Stretch to counteract a bit of the negative range of narrow-minded. So I can actually use Thermal Sunder a little. Or streamline, so I can just kind of pop what I want to pop and not have to worry about anything else. Like at the start, because I start with like 105 energy at mission, which means I can pop Redline or Kinetic Plating, but with this I can pop both if I have Streamline. Right at the start. Just sprint speed and casting speed. Well, I'll give Streamline a go. Now then, back to Cambion Drift. This one is... okay, good. Custom config. My blast. So I want basically corrosive fire. Oh, status, right. Right. Could fit in a 9, I guess, but I don't think I have... yeah, they're 11. The elements are 11. No. None. Ah. That could help. Drop the status effect, increase ammo count. Oh, we get gas. Right, because ordering does matter. Alright, so now we have corrosive heat. We did lose some status chance, but whatever. Whatever.
Excellent.
Now these are
Please return
corrosive.
covered in blood.
Heat.
Safe and sound.
You can also go full heat or swap out some heat damage for... it's so much damage comes from heated charge. It's like 641 for the total, down to 410. It's like 30% comes from that, but the reload speed, it's nice having fast reload speed, that's for sure. Kind of wish my Riven had some, but I didn't get that on a roll. Or at least on a good roll. Crit chance and multi-shot are pretty great. Yeah, I think I'll go with the A config, just have a lot of heat damage. This one is all fire, right? Yeah, looks like all fire. Any other weapons that are good? Just knowing what's in the Cambion Drift. Staff could maybe do it. Basket, sword, and board. No, sword and board maybe a bit too. For momentum. Scythe maybe? Scythe maybe. Also just sledge. Rocket sledge. Yeah, I'll stick with dual swords. Honestly, in my attempt to commentate on this, I'm actually putting in a lot more thought than I normally would. I'd normally just kind of grab a load out and double check a couple of things, like, what was this config again? And then just pop back in there, because it's generally not that hard at this point. Now that I have to, like, pause to kind of explain what it is I'm checking, and then also have time to think, well, is this the most optimal thing? And then I have to think about what the most optimal thing I know of could be, and that makes this take longer.
Yes, there are bounties, if you have the interest. This moon requires a curious mind and a firm hand. Much has been hidden from us on Deimos. The old ruins beneath the surface must surely contain the deepest and darkest secrets. Find a way to get inside, and the Necroloid will guide you through. See what's happening down there. Tell me what he has been up to.
Now we just need a jug to mash everything together in.
Oh really? No Arcane Energize proc. It's a 60% chance, which happens very often, but sometimes, I mean rarely, it just never, ever, ever procs. Like, ever. Oh wait, that was fish. Not sure if I need enemy radar at this point.
You need to hit the orifice when you throw. Now we will
I knew I should have gotten that.
vessel while it is stewing.
This is why you don't trust pugs.
Benches bound to draw infested.
Actually, let's... And... What happened to my... Yeah, never mind. Alright. Who's what where? Actually, no, I do want strength. Right, I forgot about kinetic plating for a moment. Okay, now I handle this.
Rowan at the monster door!
Because I don't trust any of them. Be a good shot.
Yay!
You don't even have to hit the center. I just do that to be sure. You just have to hit that cloaca. And they missed.
Warning. Toxicity levels in these tunnels are deadly even for Warframes. The vaults lie beyond, but they will be inaccessible until the toxicity has been reduced. Certain infested organisms are massively increasing the toxicity levels. Eliminate them. Use organic supplements to help stabilize yourself against the toxicity levels.
Yeah, I made... I formed a couple of my companions for primed animal instinct, which gives me enemy and loot radar. Of course, a higher rate than the regular animal instinct. And, like, my word. I'm not sure I need an enemy radar at this point. Also, I could and probably should just slap corrosive on here instead of heat, but I don't know.
These are the last of the infested in the area. The largest and deadliest specimens from deeper levels. Be careful.
Okay, so we got 60 seconds. I could go higher on the duration. Which would also... I'll make the buff stronger. I have to be careful about range and speed, though.
Coming down. Now the infested have backed off. We can go to
Because there's also the whole, like, defend an area type deal. And for that I want Thermal Sunder, and that scales best with range and strength.
Just ahead.
Meanwhile, Redline doesn't care about any of that, and only gives a shit about duration.
so you can explore the ruins.
Oh, hi there, Necromech.
Did I mention that part already?
The Necromech Guardian is
Ah, actually did some damage to it.
defend yourself, Tenno.
Alright, I do have a shield. And I don't go into mechs that often.
Another arm out of action. Excellent work. Almost there. I confess I had my concerns, but that was expertly handled. The Guardian is completely disabled.
Alright, now look for Lloyd. Now to look for Lloyd. Oh, this might actually be the way. Maybe. No, that's not the way out. Ah, here is Lloyd.
Follow me. I will take you to the safety interlocks.
Alright, I'm 100%. I don't need to be sprinting all the time. No, I'm not. Okay.
The vaults were
I don't care if resistance to cold builds my battery. That matters.
The outer layers have all but collapsed under the infestation's relentless spray. But the inner chambers remain unbreached.
Jeez, though, that webbing burns. And boop. And boop. And then pop that, which will also freeze those guys. And then blast them. And freeze, and blast, and freeze, and blast. You can see why I want Thermal Sunder to actually be not pathetic. Yeah. Although Red Line also gets the job done. I don't see what's going on the screen either. I just see there's numbers and my own fire. And I hear things dying. Or at least getting chopped to little bitty bits. Okay, something. Alright. Yeah, but in overshadowing, good. And pop them. And just start cutting them up. Huh.
Now that I have activated all of the generators, the vault door is now active and awaiting the correct code.
Okay. Now I need to be attentive here, because this is a memory game.
A maximum of 3 errors are permitted before the fail-safe protocol seals the vault. Do not simply
Alright.
guess.
Round eye, diagonal eye, square eye,
Some of the
upper
knowledge
eye.
that was brought back from the void never left these vaults. I hope you can find a use for it.
Very, very good. You descend and return, most pleasing. So many descend and remain as remains. Perhaps you might learn more once you strengthen your void connection. It is a difficult place to navigate with only one eye open.
Love folks who love what they do.
Alright, that is the lowest level ISO vault. You get, as you go up the tiers, you get more necromechs and higher level enemies and better loot and more necromechs. And the more necromechs part is the biggest issue, because, like, fuck necromechs. I'd actually bust out a Stropha for them. That's just how bad they are. Hey, yeah. Can I, like... There we Oh, you ass. Alright. And that took the entirety of red line. Okay. And now, I mean, I could Arcwing over there. That is faster, but this is more... This is more this. Now, mission complete. Oh, hey, I got Argon crystals. That's good. Endo. How much Endo though? 2K. That's alright.
Burn their shadow.
Alright, that just leaves Plains of Eidolon and Maximus. What's... Oh, Hydroid's done. What was it? Alright, Chroma. Chroma systems. That's what I needed. Need Argon for. I need chassis. Need Frost chassis. And then I can... And then another 12 hours. I actually need 24 hours because I think the chassis takes 12 hours. And then I need to put that into a Chroma chassis, which will take another 12 hours. So then if I have all the parts for Chroma, which will take 3 days. I already have Chroma Prime, so I know what Chroma does. This is just a weaker version of Chroma. In fact, I have most of the Chroma Prime parts, again, because people have been running those Vaulted Relics. I just still need the systems, though. Wherever the systems are found. Alright. Right. Plains. Did you go to the plains? Yeah, I did ultimately buy the third skin. Nice. What are these? I don't think I need that much. I can probably go for reload speed on these. The other thing would be if I want to use this or like the Attica or the Baza or the what. I'll go Victim's Wraith.
Were you visualizing a bloody battle?
Me too.
Operator, you have remembered well how the Tenno arm themselves.
Do I really want Vigilante Pursuit? Because now that I have primed Animal Instinct, do I really? I could do Aviator, but, eh. All that does kind of, on the surface, seem like a really great mod for Zephyr. It even has Zephyr as the picture. But the thing is, I have this ability called Turbulence that just makes me immune to everything that could possibly shoot me out of the air. So why would I need damage reduction? Rather go with Mobilize so I can move faster. Well, yeah, move faster. It's just, I recently got Prime Continuity. So, I'm trying to see if I can fit that in here. Somehow. I mean, I guess with the wrong stuff, maybe. I go for a wrong polarity. Alright, let's say I take that out, put that in the wrong slot, slap that down, and then boom. Yeah, I still need narrow-minded itself. Then it's a question of, do I want 226 duration and 169 range, which gives me 10 meters on the shield, and how much on the 13 meters versus 11, almost 12 meters, and almost 16 meters. So it's like plus almost 2, no, like 1.5 meters on the shield range and 3 meters on the CC. How's that compared to... Oh, this is even shorter. This is even shorter. Not continuity. Primed continuity. There we are. Yeah, I think that'll do. At least for this loadout. Ooh, 45 seconds. That's good. Yeah, it's not that big of a deal, is it? The range, that is, like the extra meter or two. I mean, it could be a big deal. It's not that big of a deal, right? I mean, the trade-off is I get 45 seconds, basically. Ooh, blind rage. Wait, no. Okay. Just for visual consistency. It's like just changing the aura in one mod. Wow. Wow. Okay. So I'm not sure if I really want the Pangolin Prime, though, for Cetus. It's good, but, like... I would have to question which melee weapons am I having most fun with, as well as which ones are most practical, which I need to consider. Yeah, there's damage, but there's also mobility, and that's kind of the biggest thing. Because you do want a weapon that allows you to move around, but while attacking, but you also don't want a weapon that moves you forward 10 meters per strike. Yeah, I would walk through here, except is it? I don't know, Zephyr's got a bug where while she's in these hub spaces, she has reduced move speed. So, it's like, it can take agonizingly long to walk down the street. Which is why I parkour with her. Through the roofs.
You pay me in red. I pay you.
Actually, let's do the fishing first. Let's do the fishing.
an eidolon howl my name. It sounded like you, Uncle. Isn't that strange? Isn't that strange?
Actually, if I'm gonna do the fishing, I probably don't want my sea to slow down, do I? Okay, let's just equip the other spears back there. There we go. And then pop in the scanner. And yeah, the slow move speed like remains even when you switch frames. Yeah, the inverse is true too, where if I enter a hub as not Zephyr and then switch to Zephyr, I've got normal move speed. Just when I enter a hub as Zephyr, I am stuck at slow walk, or slow jog, instead of normal speed until I leave the hub. Alright, good old reliable fishing spot is over here. What the heck did Helios scan? No, really, what did Helios scan? This is why I bring him, but like, where the hell did he scan that from? Alright, you see, now I can switch which spear I have. Trisha Smooth Skin, Scaly, Arm Plates, and Carapace. I think Smooth Skin's good. It's not. It's completely invisible. Okay. I think that's... Yeah, right. Yeah, that relaxes nearby fish. And mercury bait. Although I should have actually checked for fish before I threw that. I'm kind of tell when there's a hot spot. Right now there isn't. Alright, I have nullifier. I don't have to fear the water. The water here at night goes magnetic, which is awful. Because magnetic not only silences you for a couple seconds, it also drains 250 energy. So, like, fuck that. But I have Arcane Nullifier, so... Oh? Oh, is that a fish it just scanned? Hmm. Honestly, it's probably better if I just reset and try and wait for a hotspot to come up. As well as restock back. It's been a while since I fished. Yeah, normal walk speed. Normal run speed.
A bad day fishing's better than a good day working. Swazdula, friend.
Let me stop that. Maybe I should also work on my amp. That thought crosses my mind occasionally, but I never quite get onto it. So I really don't... When it comes to the kit stuff, kit guns, the kit melee, Zaws, that's just... I don't have a clear enough picture on what the heck each of the parts do, so I don't really know what I want to make. Which I guess is what the wiki's for. And yep, there is a hot spot. Alright. Is that not out far enough? There we are. And we got some. And some mercury bait. Now... You don't need the die to spot them, but it makes it a hell of a lot easier. There's a Mercury. Oh, this is the wrong spear for it. This is the wrong spear. Why did I put it away, though? Oh, there's a big-ass Mercury. Oh, that does even less damage. A hard carrot hive skin, then. Okay. Too long. What? Oh, you're a cupola. You guys just having a field day, though. Where are the... There's a Mercury. Really? What the heck? Got you, but like... What? Ah, the small ones have weird hitboxes. There we are. Now we have the right spear. Oh good, it's not unique, it's just rare. There's also a challenge to have 6 rare fish 6 unique rare fish. But yeah, there's enough for that, but that's just, it's more effort than, you know. Alloc. Alright. Oh, that's a... That there's a different breed altogether. Can't even see it. Oh, Traloc. Probably a scaly body thing. Hi there. Honestly, the visibility isn't to hide me from the fish, it's to hide me from all these fucking flying grenier and other things that interrupt our good fishing time. That's so true. Oh, my stuff ran out. Okay. There we are with bait. Okay. Oh, Troloc. These guys want me to spare them, don't they? Where are the Mercuries? I think Mercuries are awake during all times of day, because there are different day and night. Oh, it still is daytime, though. Should be out here. Hmm. Ooh, big one. There's a Mercury. Alright, one more. Oh wait, that's a Troloc. It looked a bit like a Mercury, though. They are big, though. They are big. Yeah. That bait's gone. Might still be one or two around here, but... Yeah, they're on a timer. When the timer's up, they start sinking. They're still active while they sink. It's only once they hit the bottom, I think. Or maybe they're even active then. Hold up. Yeah, this build is very energy efficient. Very, very energy efficient. Is there still a hotspot here? That's the wrong route. Yeah, I can kind of see it. Oh, it still has the phosphorescent glow. Hi there, Anthony. Yeah, I'd say the hotspot's gone. That? Oh, there's a hotspot right next to it. Oof. Okay, who's what and where? So I see y'all on the radar. Just gotta see y'all with my special eyes. Oh, here, test roller. Schliff's been vibing. I've had a absent-minded day, and the grind has not been fruitful. And Alyssa's been hanging in there. Test slumpers. Alright. These things have a bit of drop to them and some travel time, so yeah, gotta aim well. I'd like to know that as well. I know the other night when I was grinding and I thought, this is genuinely the last try I'll give it, and then fuck this, the RNG gods will give me the exact thing I wanted. That hasn't happened today, probably because I haven't felt that from the bottom of my soul as well. Wait, are there any Grenier nearby? If I can land this shot, that'll be the last fish I need. Nope. Tiny ones have such weird hitbox. Wrong fish. Forget, do I have to aim center mass or do I have to aim for the mouth? Oh, the big ones are a bit easier to hit though.
The path to greatness is walked one step at a time.
Oh, that's a miss. Yeah, I guess that's the surest way. There we go. Okay, I think it's the mouth I have to aim for. Oh, try lock again. With the Merc raise, though. Oh yeah, the fish can be real big. Wait, don't get away from me that easily. Yeah, not breaking a mirror is all I. I wonder where that superstition came from. I have a feeling it came from self-loathing people, like they'd see themselves in a mirror, hate themselves, punch it out of uncontrolled anger, and then their uncontrolled anger would cause more issues, and they'd just go, well, it can't be me, so it has to be the mirror I broke. Which, I mean, that still traces it back to you, though, doesn't it? Where's there blood splatters on the water decal? Must be a fish I secured. Yes, the fish I secured. I'm sure there's more fish here, but... Oh no, that's actually the bait, isn't it, I'm looking at? Huh. Oh. Yeah. Yeah. So that's just my logical... thinking about it from a logical perspective. Because whenever you're in a bad mood, you tend to make bad decisions, and if you're the kind of person who doesn't blame themselves, well, you can see where that superstition of break a mirror to get bad luck would come from. Yeah, I got a lot of fish. Alright. That is fishing. Now, I need to... A, play as Bird Woman. B, oh my gosh, it feels so nice to actually be walking at normal speed with Zephyr in the hub. I should actually report that bug at some point. Hmm.
Got something. Heavy hitter like you needs a little snack, yeah?
I'm gonna do a quick search on that, where the whole breaking a mirror gives you bad luck thing comes from. A lot of these first links are trying to explain something simple in about 7 paragraphs, so... Or at least I wanted just a simple answer. Oh, okay. So, well, ye olde people viewed also saw mirrors as a portal to the soul, so cracking the gateway to the soul or potentially breaking your soul is not really a good thing. Okay, let's do some Eidolon Lens. Yeah.
Alright, chop chop.
Is it 5 different or just 5 bounties?
Living is dog living. Rhaenyra are finding that out the hard way. Let's make them find out a little faster. Cut off their
Ah, yeah. Yeah, it does. By the way, I said this, talked to Nerva about this, and we haven't done much with it, but we're gonna work together to look for a job, and I accept the invitation to you guys as well. We could just all share resources together. Places you think each other would be good fits at, even if they're international, because you all know I want to move to Finland. As we work together, probably get things done faster. Because I think all of us have, to some degree or another, depression, which prevents us from, say, spending all of our effort on it. Or, we do spend all of our effort, we just don't have much to give these days. Seriously, you Nox, goddamn die already. There. Dead Nox. Maybe I should bring a Cedo instead of... Oh, that's why. That's why. So yeah, I guess to Alyssa specifically with that comment. Coordinate information together. On opportunities to take some of their language. I mean, they were crushed very soundly. So, I forget which decade, but mid to late 1900s. They were crushed. The labor movement, not just unions, but the labor movement was crushed very soundly in the US. There are efforts to renew it, but it has been made incredibly hard to oppose any kind of incumbent, both economically and politically. The incumbent has a lot of advantages. You know, there was like I remember hearing about a People's Party, as well as I think it was the IWW, which was like an international union. It's still going strong. Kind of forgot about those because I'd rather not put my neck on the line when I kind of have not much to lose, which is admittedly part of what the system tries to accomplish. If you're too poor and starving to rise up, then, you know, the system continues.
Don't let them retake this territory.
Yeah, on a lighter note, we can help each other. I'd be fine with discussions on it, by the way, being in Nithra Guild in the Discord. Because, I mean, it's not like anybody besides us is really active there. And we all agree capitalism is worse than shit. make a new channel for it, or we can discuss it in some pre-existing ones. Whatever. Because we could do it DMs and keep it kind of somewhat private, so you don't have to fear about any kind of social repercussions to it. But A, we're all in the same little subgroup of hating capitalism, and B, they get a bit hard to kind of just keep playing telephone with each other. I say as I spew viral fire at a clone army in the middle of the field. Yeah, we got ourselves a mech guy, we got Wisp, which is cool. Oh wait, I didn't even notice it was security area. Oh my gosh, this one's so lucky. Depending entirely on the location, either everything spawns or nothing spawns, and that percentage goes down, like, period. And if it hits 0, you're screwed. So, when nothing spawns, of course, you fail bounty entirely, through no fault of your own. Yeah, things are going pretty swimmingly in that regard. Yeah, I know we live in different states, but, like, I'm open to relocation. So.
Without control of that camp, their resources cannot move freely around the plains. I need you to recover a Grineer drone so that I can access its logs. The drone is nearby. Find it and hack it.
Alright, this is the mission that Zephyr shines best at. Because with Turbulence, I can now protect the drone just by standing next to it. As long as I stay within 10 meters of it. Cannot be hurt by anything the Grineer throw at it. And I think I speed it up. I'm really not sure. My speed boost isn't that great. So, maybe it doesn't take the speed boost from it. It takes the speed boost from Wisp, so I assume it would take the speed boost from me as well, but I don't know. It's not a terribly big speed boost.
They're sending another wave to take out the drone. Stay vigilant.
Another one.
They're sending another wave to take
Yeah, serious talk like drop hunting is pretty rare for this stream, isn't it? That it is, that it is.
more Grineer inbound.
Yeah, my only issue with serious and political talk on the stream is just that if you go too deep into it, you kind of start feeling really depressed, or at least I do. And I don't want to, at least don't want to end the stream feeling very bad about the state of the world. Nonetheless, like, don't hesitate to bring up serious stuff. I'll do my usual thing of trying to present possible solutions, and as long as we end it on a positive note, it's fine.
Grenier morale is
Or we can change topic to something positive. Either one.
wants to remedy the situation with a
As long as the final note is an up one.
find it.
Either an up or a relaxed one. That's fine. Whatever. Whatever we discuss. Whether that be assassination or memes.
Take that supply beacon, and I will call in the drop. Supplies incoming. Make sure the Grenier never get their hands on them.
I disagree. I do think pineapple tastes good. I do think pizza tastes good. But when you put the two flavors together, I find they contrast in a foul way. I know that Nerva, whom I've been, I'm close friends with because we went to college together. He really likes that contrast. He acknowledges the contrast that I say is foul, and he thinks it's lovely. So, alright. Different taste buds.
Here comes the supply pod. Destroy the supplies before the enemy can get their hands on it. There's the supply beacon. Grab it so I can call in the drop.
Now, I don't know if it's in the same vein, but if you have, like, diced tomato on top of pizza, that's actually wonderful. To me, at least.
You got them itching to run home to the safety of their galleons. Exactly.
Yeah, like, you make the pizza and then you put diced tomato on top, or maybe not. Maybe you actually cook the pizza with the diced tomato on top. I forget which order. Swan dives out of the ground. Just how like pineapple and pizza tend to contrast each other, I find if you have like chopped tomato on top of pizza, you also get nice contrast of cool and hot in each bite. Which also doesn't feel like a conflicting type of deal either, like with pineapple.
I give you coordinates. You go in. You work. No.
Okay, I'm gonna double check the nightly bounty because I didn't actually pay attention when it said I got credit for it, if I even did. So loading screens. Oh, it's still 150. That's unfortunate. It's actually I do play Warframe a lot. My sense of time gets a little wishy-washy at times.
Shall we?
Different bounties. How unfortunate.
That's all from me.
I'm still not sure if I want the Ignis Wraith. Ignis Wraith has a limited range. It's pretty far, especially when compared to flamethrowers or other games, but it's not unlimited. And the benefit, though, is that it's a flamethrower, and it has this thing called infinite punch through, so it just goes through walls and enemies and everything. It's a laser beam, but it doesn't look like one. Anyway, on the sharing job search resources, and not just sharing job search resources, but like coordinating with each other to find jobs for each other. On that front, do you guys want to cooperate in that way? And if so, do you want me to make a Discord text channel specifically for it? Yeah, I made the time comment when I noticed it was 10 to 22. I'm like, wow, it's been 50 minutes.
Got something. Heavy hitter like you needs a little snack. Rightio. See you soon. The quills are at it again, telling me an important Orican relic is being unearthed by the Grenier. The quills would like this relic back, and I would like to keep the quills happy. Will you oblige?
Details about this relic and its whereabouts are scarce. I need you to do
Yeah,
something.
say that because it.
This camp is the command point for Grenier
Oh boy,
archaeological
this bounty.
operations. Shut them down.
Because our channels are generally inactive enough that I think we can get away with it, but depending on how active it is, as well as how personalized, I suppose. Because I assume we're all in different specialties.
Incoming assault. Don't let them retake this territory.
Who knows, Alyssa? Maybe you are. Maybe you will be. Oh no, is this gonna be... This is what I'm talking about. Like, you see how it's almost half, and we haven't even had the first fucking wave spawn? This is what I'm talking about with this bounty. Sometimes you just get nothing spawns, and we just barely saved the bonus. Other times you actually get nothing and you fail the bounty. Because fuck you. Oh wait, this is low level. My abilities will actually kill. Oh yeah. I got a little confused, like, wouldn't you have a boyfriend? And I'm like, right. Right, I remember your details. This is also where enemy radar really comes in handy, because it's a big place. It can be hard to spot. Yeah, I'm still looking for a coding job, but honestly, anything that's at least, like, not part of the minimum wage gig economy. Because I want a living wage, not minimum wage. Yeah, we can. And this is what I'm talking. And again, the issue has arisen. We've lost the bonus now because nothing spawns. No, not all caps. See, it took until right there and then for something else to spawn. And that was the last one, too. I want to say like 40% of the time this is what happens.
Bring him home. There's the captive. Take out the guards. But be warned, the prisoner has been strapped with a bomb collar. Detection will start the countdown to detonation. You've been detected. Hurry up and free the prisoner before that collar explodes. The guards are down. Defuse the collar now. You freed the prisoner. Now escort them to safety.
I mean, you may be in high school, but if you know what you want to specialize in already, I mean, you don't have to. Honestly, at least in my generation, they'd push you to pick what your career would be as early as fucking middle school, when you have no goddamn idea what the outside world is like, because they don't even teach you a little bit what the outside world is like in the US until you're in college.
Planes on foot. Capture him and the relic. The officer is nearby. Track him down.
I'm just complaining about it.
Capture them.
No, I should have cast my 3 first. Well, we failed bonus anyways, because somebody else killed something.
You captured the relic and the Grenier archaeologist? He and I are going to have an interesting conversation. Now do, Tino.
Well, I'd like to say you should take your time and find out what you truly enjoy, and then try to make a living off of that. We both know, or not just both, but all of us know that current America requires you to be a wage slave or incredibly lucky. Oh boy. Yeah, it's a bad practice. What would be a good practice is if, you know, school had you try out a bunch of different professions, and then after you tried out a bunch, then ask which one did you like the most. Instead, they just hand you a list of names and go like, here, pick one. That's what you're going to train in for the next 10 years.
I give you coordinates. You go in, you work. No, but one more off the docket.
Let's see, it's 1 minute 22.
The quills say some
I could end it here, or I could go a little overtime just to complete this bounty.
by the queens, they say. So,
Fuck it, we're doing a little overtime.
their troops are not welcome near Cetus.
Yeah, for me, I think it's because I like to understand systems. Like, I really try to figure out how the hell my abilities work and how the stats go, and that translates over pretty well to programming, so I end up being pretty good at it.
Let them harm the drone.
Yeah. For me, it's like, fine, I guess. I mean, programming isn't quite what I enjoy, but it does give me some satisfaction, so I'd be okay with it. The issue is just, who the fuck's hiring? That and my depression made me not complete senior projects, but still graduated, so now I'm just like, well, I can code well, I did well, but because of depression, my GPA kind of tanked towards the end, and I don't have a whole lot to show that's like readily apparent it's good code. So I'm in a bit of a bind when it comes to job hunting. Yeah. For me, coding is actually fairly natural because of what I mentioned. I'm generally inquisitive about systems that I use. So I let the coding be very natural to me, but I remember people in my college classes that did not get coding at all. They just didn't have the logic for it.
You've reached the location. Clear out any nearby hostiles.
Which is why, like, one of the things that crossed my mind of what I could do is, like, you know, pick back up my senior project and finish it, so I can show that, but that'll take months, and I kind of want to get a job now. But at the same time, it'll be hard getting a job without something to show for it, and it's just like, do I have the time? It's like, how much time do I actually have? Because, you know, things are pretty bad financially. I don't know the specifics. I kind of don't want to know the specifics, because that'll definitely make me super depressed if I do. I just know things are tight. And I also know that if I get, like, a coding job, even at, like, what should be starting salary, at least back when they told me in high school, that's still, like, triple what my entire family makes. Which, yeah, that'll cover all our bills. So I have, like, additional pressure on myself that, like, my parents told me not to worry about that, but I still can't help but worry about that because they're worried about money, and I know that if I somehow get a job, then I kind of solve all of our problems. I just try not to think about it because I can't stop that line of thought because it's a logical conclusion. Now, here's just... like they have this mission type of like hold the control, defend the area and keep the zone control high by killing enemies and stuff on Deimos, the newer planet. And on there, the percentage only goes down when there's enemies in the area. And otherwise it's the same thing. So when you have no spawns, you're not fucked. You don't fail the bounty when the game forgets to spawn things. It's like the whole thing gets put on pause. They have that. And yet they haven't updated Cetus bounties to be the same. Like, what the fuck? Why? Like, is it the same? And it's just so big of an area that there's always an enemy inside of it? Or what? Eh. Oh, yeah. Again, it's like...
The commander has one less place to hide.
Yeah, there they are. They got stuck on the fucking... Okay.
Options. Find him at the waypoint and capture him for me. I have questions I want you to
This does more DPS.
The officer
What the hell does... I don't think any of my primaries do more DPS than... Okay, maybe the Ceto. Maybe the Ceto does more DPS than the Axomati. But most of my primaries do less DPS than these twin pistols.
Lotus has the commander in her custody.
Oh, that was capture. I completely spaced and thought it was like assassination or something. Yeah, I would have failed the bonus there myself instead of them. Yeah, this is still Star of the Northwing. Also on that front, we could also like work together on something that uses all of our specialties or desired specialties. Because that we can put on our resumes as like, hey, we worked in a group together. And we made this thing. I don't know, that's kind of like a half-thought note to finish it on. I feel like we should actually spend time to discuss that, but we're already over time. So I'll set up the channel, like, actually as soon as I close the stream, so expect it in a couple minutes, I guess. To decide on a name, I guess. You know, I'll just go with the temp name of Job Hunt, and hopefully that is not the permanent name. So, goodbye. Oh, I still have to leave squad. I thought they'd leave on their own. And I suppose...
Last night, I thought I heard an eidolon howl my name.